Welcome to the UR Business Network. I'm Robert Zaycott, host of Business A to Z. Today we're going to talk all about disaster recovery. And my special guest in studio is Dennis Amico, Managing Director of BusinessWays, national company headquartered in Nashville, Tennessee. Dennis, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you for having me on.
Thanks so much for joining us. So Dennis, BusinessWays, who are you?
Well, Rob, BusinessWays is a provider of disaster recovery support services. 24/7 by 365, managed IT services, high availability applications, and telecom solutions. We provide our customers with the highest quality and most cost-effective solutions available within our industry. Our underlying goal is to help our customers focus on their representative businesses' needs and allow BusinessWays to deliver the appropriate cost-effective and highest quality solutions and support for their needs.
Fantastic. Dennis, disaster recovery services, give us a little background what that really means, if you would.
Well, what it means is basically what we offer the industry's broadest portfolio of available services, providing the essential elements needed to recover quickly after a disaster or business disruption. Every solution is tailored precisely to what your organization needs. There's no technology agenda on our part. Our watchword is technology neutral, built around your performance needs and sensitive to the cost and pressures that you're under every day as a business owner. Keep in mind, over 70% of small businesses that had a major crash and were down for more than 5 days could not recover. Unfortunately, are either severely handicapped or end up closing shop. These are frightening true statistics.
They sure are. They sure are.
So questions to ask, and some people ask themselves, how often do customers back up their services? Where do they keep their backups? All things they should be doing. And how long could a company survive? How long could your company survive if, in fact, you had a major crash?
Folks probably want to know, BusinessWays, give us a little bit of history on your company.
Well, BusinessWays itself is a subsidiary, of Conduit Corporation. We're a 13-year-old technology-based organization. Its mission, Rob, is to help small and medium-sized organizations deliver and thrive in today's competitive marketplace. BusinessWays, in conjunction with Conduit, has leveraged their services, extensive experience, and knowledge to develop strategic partner relationships on behalf of our customers with household names throughout the IT community.
How do you help folks with disaster recovery?
Well, BusinessWays' focus is to free our customers from the tedious and time-consuming problems that can plague small and medium-sized businesses in the areas of recovery services. We want our customers to focus on their core business growth and to free of the complexity of high-cost supporting services, unneeded services. Recommendations we might add is design a disaster recovery system around your company's and company needs. If you are doing your own backup, have one person do the backup at the same time every week or every day, however when you decide to do it. And don't leave the backup on top of the computer that you're backing up. But our motto indicates you don't need one more partner, but you need one partner that does more.
Absolutely. So how does BusinessWays help a small or a medium-sized company to save money in this area of disaster recovery?
Well, Rob, there's only so many times a company can apologize to their customers. What I'm saying is, if you're constantly having downtime, it's time you look at more reliable long-term solutions. Customers are only considerate for a period of time before the competition takes over for you. And an unplanned downtime of any kind is unthinkable for any customer. So your customers' costs are very much top of the mind when developing availability solutions for the customers. Our vendors have an unmatched record of disaster recovery. Over 3 decades and thousands of IT outages, and we've recovered everyone quickly, efficiently, and effectively.
Fantastic. Now, you mentioned your providers and your frontline companies. Might we recognize some of those names?
Possibly some, most likely. We've partnered with some of the biggest in the industry, companies like IBM, DataPipe, and SunGard, to name just a few.
So we'd clearly recognize.
Clearly recognize them.
That's marvelous. And the advantage that BusinessWays brings forward to all of your customers by utilizing these major companies.
What we've been able to do is BusinessWays has leveraged its size, experience, and sheer volume to negotiate key strategic partnerships with pricing arrangements that benefit you, the customer. Because we represent so many customers across the country, we've leveraged the sheer volume of large numbers to negotiate exceptional savings with brand name suppliers. It's no different than you going in and buying a TV at Walmart. Walmart's leveraged their how many stores across the country and across the world in order to buy those TVs and so forth, electronics at much better prices. We're able to do the same thing at cost savings to our large cost savings to our customers.
So that's important, is the cost savings. How do you actually perform the services?
Well, the easiest way, and we'd always like, is if you have a specification sheet for your company as well as what you need and you already have a sheet down, it's a matter of sending us over the spec sheet. Most companies, I will admit, usually don't. So we accomplish this in some other ways by doing an in-depth analysis of your system. After we do that then what we do is we usually set up a conference call or an in-person meeting with appropriate people, whether it be engineers, architects, designers, in some cases even bringing in the customer service representative to talk to them. And then from there, going back again to like with the Walmart we talked about, we're able to save companies money because of that sheer volume that we're able to get together with our customers.
Dennis, how is cost determined?
Well, Rob, again, indeed, your costs are very much in mind when we're developing available solutions for you, starting with objectives analysis and business impact and different levels of availability. Our experts assemble a cost-effective blend of tiered solutions with each tier matching your specific needs. When we talk in terms of tiered solutions, what I'm referring to is this. If your company is mission critical and need 24/7 by 365, we can certainly provide those services. Okay? However, if you only need to be backed up, let's say once a week, we can also provide this service. Maybe today your need is only once a week, but as your business grows, we can grow with you and manage to a 24/7 by 365 coverage.
Okay. You mentioned tiered services. Can you explain what that means?
Absolutely. What your tiered services means is at the level that you need to be covered. So we talked in terms of 365/7. What happens is it's mission critical in what we're saying. Your company turns around and goes where, let's say, a bank or a healthcare industry. Okay, they can't afford to be down, or a law office in some cases. They can't afford to be down at all. They need total duplication, total redundancy, and backed up in two places at once mirrored. Whereas a smaller company that's opening up, let's just say, logistics place, a warehouse, if they can go 2 or 3 or 4 days and then be backed up for every 3 or 4 days or every week, that's less. It's a different tier. It's a lower tier. It's not as critical, and we can do those type of things too.
Whereas, as you mentioned, healthcare, specifically a hospital that is mission critical, you cannot be down. In theory, you can't go down.
Absolutely. Much more content is becoming digitalized. CIOs are anxious to comply with these mandates, such as the Healthcare Insurance Probability and Accountability Act or the HIPAA Act, that govern data retention and business continuity. When more and more business leaders are looking for their data or competitive edge, the risk for any IT downtime become all too clear. We are in compliance with all the regulations revolving the healthcare industry, including HIPAA.
Dennis, how can a prospective client or an existing customer really be sure that the system truly works?
Well, Rob, when we've completed the installation, we will help test your recovery response times. We'll work closely with you to ensure that you have all the resources necessary to recover in the event of a serious outage. And we advise on everything from recovery strategies to the specifics of testing the program. Again, it's all part of the service we provide at no additional cost to our customers.
Terrific. Your geographic reach, is it international? Is it national? Is it both?
Actually, our reach is actually national and global. We have many U.S.-based organizations that have offices here, multiple offices across the United States, but also have offices located throughout Europe. And we've got over 35 different data centers to back these systems up and work on a disaster recovery program for them.
So no matter what happens, you've got it covered.
Absolutely, Rob. Terrific.
Dennis, if a listener who's hearing you right now and seeing you says, this is interesting, want to put my toe in the water, is there a cost to test it, to try it out, or at least talk to you about it?
Yeah, there's no cost involved. Simply an investment of a few minutes on a call to answer some questions. Or if you have a specification sheet we talked about earlier, simply forward that to us. Let me look at your specs, and we can make an evaluation. Our BusinessWays team is ready to collaborate with your IT team for the most optimal and cost-effective solution.
Fantastic. So if someone wants to reach out to you, talk to you about this, how do they contact BusinessWays?
Well, there's a few different ways they can call us. You can, first of all, you can call me, Dennis Amico, and my direct number is area code 615-279-3438. That's area code 615-279-3438. Or you can send me an email and some contact information to dennis.amico@businessways.com. Or visit our website also at www.businessways.com.
When you give us, please just repeat your website and your email.
Okay. My email address is dennis@businessways.com, and the website again is www.businessways.com.
Fantastic. It has been a pleasure, sir.
Rob, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me on.
Thank you for coming here and giving us all this very, very important, useful information. This is the way of the world now. Disaster recovery is critical for every business, no matter who it is.
Absolutely, Rob. Thank you.
We wish you well.
Likewise. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you. My guest today on Business A to Z has been Dennis Amico, Managing Director, BusinessWays. They are a worldwide, a national company headquartered in Nashville, Tennessee, and they bring great expertise. I am grateful to our national, to our international audience for watching us all here on the UR Business Network.